Hello, hello. It's okay, go back to sleep. Well, you can see the laundry in the background. I have zero makeup on. It's raining outside, so you can probably hear that. I'm rocking the very slicked back bun because I think I've washed my hair, like properly washed my hair like 5 times in the past 3 months. And I'm running on very broken sleep, but I have decided now is the time to make my grand return onto YouTube. It's because I'm now a mum. Honestly, I feel like I'm still getting used to saying that. Like, I'm a mum. I often look at him and I'm like, I'm your mum. I gave birth to you. I made you. My brain is not working. I thought I would take maybe like 3 weeks off YouTube, you know, bond, do all that, and then just jump straight back into my normal life. Ha ha ha. That was 3 months ago. To be honest, I just was not prepared for the physical recovery and the mental struggles and everything that comes with motherhood. And I feel like I have been waiting to feel confident and feel like I've got a routine down and feel like I've got this, but that feeling has not come. And I think that's part of the reason why I've been off YouTube for so long, because I've sort of been waiting to feel even myself again. But a part of becoming a mum has been confronting this idea that I am not myself anymore. I'm met with a completely new purpose in life, a new schedule in life, a new to-do list in life, and even like a new personality. I'm flooded with all sorts of different hormones, and I am just adjusting myself to this new identity of being a mum. So I kept putting off making a video, and I've just thought today, like, it's never going to be right. There's never going to be a right moment where I feel confident. I feel like I've got everything happening. I feel like motherhood is this like wild horse that I'm like, there's no getting off this wild horse. Like, I've just got to hold on and like just enjoy the ride. Like, enjoy getting kicked around. I feel like there are so many unspoken feelings and emotions that mothers go through that are not talked about enough, because I started sharing my thoughts and feelings with some other mums, and they were like, even honestly, I started sharing them with just random people because I just needed someone to talk to. And so many mums were like, oh my gosh, me too. And I'm like, why haven't we talked about this anyway? So it's a roundabout way to say, I am not going to come onto YouTube and present myself with perfectly washed hair, face of makeup on, not that I even really wear makeup, but like, I'm not going to come here when my life is sorted and organized and be like, look at me, I've got motherhood down, because I don't. I honestly don't, and I don't know if anyone does. He is constantly changing. Right when I feel like I'm understanding his cues or his patterns in the day, like, they change. I'm never gonna fully be ready, and you know what? This is how I'm gonna come back onto YouTube, raw and candid, and say, I am back and I'm a mum. But honestly, since becoming a mum, I am convinced more than ever that mothers are like the hidden superheroes of society. Truly, if you're a mum, I've got so much admiration for you. Truly. One of my friends has 4 kids, and I've messaged her so many times being like, well done, well done. But all of that is just to say that I'm back. I'm so excited to be posting regularly on YouTube, and I wanted to introduce you all to Koa, my son. Koa, spelled K-O-A. He was born on the 28th of April. He weighed almost 4 kilos. He was, I think, 9 or 10 days overdue. So he was well cooked. And honestly, we had the most beautiful, amazing, God-filled, such a positive, all-natural, unmedicated birth story. And I'm so excited to have another, like, just sit down chat where I'll share it all with you, because it was just beautiful, so spirit-filled, like, really felt the presence of God giving birth to him, like, felt like there were angels in the room. It was amazing, and that's for another video. Koa is now 3 months old. He is very strong, very tall, very chunky and heavy, and even though he's 3 months, he's fitting into like minimum 6-month clothes. So he's growing really big, which a part of me is like sad because he's not this tiny little newborn anymore. But at the same time, I'm just so excited to see him grow. He's starting to like coo and babble and make some funny noises. He's very, very happy. I think he's got my personality. He's very sort of like really curious and wants to always be a part of the conversation. And he's really quite calm and quite settled. He's a really good feeder. I'd like him to be a better sleeper. I'm still waking up honestly every 3 hours or so to feed, which is good fun. But when it is 3 a.m, it's actually so adorable because he'll sort of make some noises, and when I turn over and I look at him, he just gives me the biggest smile. I like unwrap him from his swaddle and he throws his arms up and he's like, and he gets so excited to see me. So it makes all the difference, his smiles, feeding him so much in the night. He is got very curly hair, as you can see, which is just like my husband's hair, which is really, really cute. But a lot of the colorings like mine, it's this sort of like dark blonde. He has got blue eyes at the moment, but who knows, apparently they can change within a year. But there's actually a beautiful story behind his name, which is what I wanted to share with you guys, because even though we didn't technically know if it was a boy or a girl, we kept it a surprise. I was like 99% convinced he was a boy, and we already had his name picked out from the day we found out we were pregnant. As you guys know, we were traveling on our honeymoon around Australia in our camper van, and we're at the top of Queensland, where I started feeling sick and I thought, oh my gosh, have I got a virus? What's going on? Went to the doctor and they were like, you're pregnant. I was like, what the heck? Oh my gosh, we weren't prepared for this. When we were in the waiting room waiting to see another doctor, I was just overwhelmed going, oh my gosh, what's going on? I can't believe this. We're pregnant. And this name dropped into my head, Koa, K-O-A. I just saw it and I thought, whoa, that was such a random thought. And whenever I get those random thoughts, I genuinely think it's the voice of God talking to me, because it just sort of came out of nowhere. And I was like, Koa, that's a nice name. I'm a very task-orientated person. I like my to-do lists, check them off. I have a list of baby names. Even though we weren't planning to have babies anytime soon, I had a list of baby names. Koa was not on the baby name at all. I'd never even heard of the name Koa. I wasn't even sure if it was a name, but I just saw it and it said Koa. That's a really interesting name. I wonder what that name means, because I love names with strong meanings. But to give context to this, about a week before, my husband and I were watching a movie, and in the movie it was Captain Fantastic. Is that what it's called? Yeah, but in the movie, the couple say, when we have kids, we want to raise warriors, philosophers, and kings. And my husband and I were like, oh, that's such a beautiful statement. So we started praying for our future kids to be warriors, philosophers, and kings. Little did we realize we were like pregnant at the time. Anyway, so then fast forward to when we found out we were pregnant, I got this name Koa dropped into my head. And so then I Google, what does Koa mean? And it comes up with, it's a Hawaiian name meaning warrior. And as soon as I saw that, I was like, oh my gosh. And like, I got tingles all over me. This is the name of our child. After that, my husband and I never even talked about names. It was like, this is the name of our son, Koa, and he's going to be a warrior. The most amazing part about it all is it was at that time when I looked up what is the name meaning of Koa on my phone. The time was 222, and as you guys know, that's just such a beautiful sign we get from God if you've watched our love story. And then as well, we had a church conference when we came back to Sydney after our honeymoon, and there's this prophetic lady at church who I love. She came up to us and prayed for us. She put her hand on my belly and she looked at me and she said, Laura, she's like, you've got a warrior inside of you. I'm even getting tingles now, oh my gosh. He is honestly such a happy, joyful baby, and we are so, so blessed by him, and our marriage really has been enriched by having him. And it's crazy to sort of think of where we were just a year ago. Honestly, tomorrow is 2 years since my husband and I actually met. I'll leave it there. I wanted to keep this video nice and short. Just wanted to say hello, I'm back, I'm a mum, oh my gosh, and this is Koa, and we'll see you in my next video, which I'll talk about my birth story, which is, it's amazing. I'm so excited about my birth story. And yeah, I'm genuinely excited to give birth again. Not that we want kids anytime again soon, but who knows? God, he has his own timing, so we'll see. And thank you so much for your patience and your peace and your prayers and your comments throughout this time as well, as I sort of took a little bit of a extended Sabbath. All right, well, goodbye from myself and Koa. All right, bye guys.